Greetings, YouTube, and welcome to episode 199 of the 4,000 Question Challenge. One video away from the halfway mark. Woohoo. Alrighty, so where did we leave off? Here we go. When was your first blind date? Never had one. Who was your first love? Her name was Janet. She was the first woman I truly loved. I was 17 when I met her. How do you feel about sex and nudity in a movie and with a relatively new date or friend with your spouse? I don't have a problem with sex or nudity. I mean, you're walking in direct porn, that's a different thing. But if it's like an R-rated film and there's sex and nudity in it, I don't care. I'm an adult. I'm watching this with other adults. I don't watch television with minors, or movies rather, with minors. Television's not going to have a lot of sex and nudity in it. Unless it's, like paper, something like, Game of Thrones or something. What was your honeymoon spot and why did you pick it? We went to a couple of different places, but I think my wife picked out the actual location because we wanted to go to the Mystic Aquarium. Do you think you argue with your significant other frequently? No, we do have... That was cat spit. Awesome. Awesome. Just what I wanted. We do have arguments. We're not immune to arguments. But we don't have them frequently, and they don't become like screaming matches. They're very civil when we try to actually use our words to get ourselves out of them. Great. Thanks, cat. What people do you love? What people? That's a very strangely, it's like what people? Like the Jewish people, the Hispanic people. No, I don't think they're talking about with like ethnicities or cultures I happen to love there. I think they're talking about which people do I love? My friends? I will just say that. I love my friends. That's who I love. Specific individuals? Do you want me to name people? I can, I guess, Emma and Dee and Scott and Felicia and Mary and Amy and Amelia. There's Jan and, there's bunches of people I love. My friend Al's and Greg and, come on, kitten. There we go. Up or down. I don't give a crap. Just pick one. There you go. Do you have a belief that love depends on good sex? Hell no, because all of the people I just mentioned, I haven't had sex with any of them. So I love them. I haven't had sex with them. And I don't think any of them are upset about this fact. Yeah, I don't think any of them are interested in, I'm not really interested in any of them. Are you ever too old to fall in love? No, you are not. Should couples have a prenuptial agreement? I don't think it's necessary. But then again, I'm not really, really wealthy. I guess if you're like in the astronomically wealthy set, maybe a prenuptial agreement makes some kind of sense. But amongst the people I know, it makes no sense. And nobody I know has one. Describe the first time you fell in love. Like I said, her name was Janet. I met her when I was 17. And I thought she was the end of the world. I thought she was everything. And I wanted to be with her forever. But I wasn't the person she needed at that point in her life. I eventually became the person she needed. But long after she was gone. And it really wouldn't have been fair to ask her to stick around for that. For the nearly 20 years it took me to get there. That's just the way it is. Sometimes your ship's passing in the night. Just not in the right place at the right time. I still think about her all the time. She's still in my prayers. I hope she's well. But yeah, just wasn't meant to be. So, thank you for being here for episode 199 of the 4,000 Question Challenge. And I hope that you will be here for episode 200 because we have finally hit the halfway mark.